Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the #1 team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll pull it on the read. At the 35, he's got room. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buffs! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Still running at the 40. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. He's going to pass. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? He'll pull it down. Oh, what a move! He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Buffaloes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Gets it to the back. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Handoff from the gun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Duggan. I imagine he's going to get an ear. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Keeps the legs moving. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
What a cut. Now he's loose. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Going over the top. Picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you...
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
Well, defensively, you've got to have an answer for this athletic quarterback. You've got to do a better job containing him in the pocket, or you've got to have a spy ready to make a play and get a tackle if he decides to get out. But everything went wrong there. Not only did he get the first, but you also let him get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Line getting set on second down. Might be looking to run. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, you talk about all the excitement, emotion. You're about to go take the lead in this ball game, and then you fumble and turn the football over, and now you need help. Now I need my defense to go out and somehow get me this football back after squandering that opportunity.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of.
Welcome to Boulder, Colorado, and a Rocky Mountain high. Wholesome field, one of the most beautiful settings in sports. Ralphie is out there looking to run over somebody, and the Buffaloes are fired up and ready today. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country. The squad here today looking to put on a show. Taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Looking for the wideout. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a third down play. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up 4th. And the Buffaloes will bring their punt team onto the field.
Number 17 in punt formation to kick it away.
Returner decides to fair catch this. If there's one guy on this defensive side, Kirk, who can be a game wrecker, it's this elite pass rusher. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The shotgun handoff here. Moves the ball up to the 30. Offense getting set. Second down play here. He'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, that last carry, Chris, puts him right at 100 yards for the game. How's he done it? Because he's been patient. He's followed his blocks. He's let everything develop in front of him, and he's busted through for some big game.
Touchdown, Colorado. This quarterback on fire today.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
And the Buffaloes offense is back out there on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. It's a quick grab. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Bringing pressure. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs.
Man, this defense coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was give him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double coverage.
And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
Chris, is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Nice gain, moves the ball to the 47. Another first down. They'll run it from the gun. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Launching downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Buffaloes will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you've got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
They'll work the clock here with the running game. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, a crew looking to make a statement, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Try to get it to the edge. Got room at the 35. He's off to the races. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And this is why he's leading the nation in rushing. Like, you give him the football, and he'll continue to make big plays. He's done it all throughout the season. This offense features him, and there is a reason why.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Coming after it. Runs through a tackle. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You could see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Break.
Ball in the air. Intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be...
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Finds a little space. He now has 62 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rush of the season. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Throws to the wideout. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Escapes trouble. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass. You want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Now he's looking into the middle. And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the 1st quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. On the run, fires downfield. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Colorado.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last one.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Looking to go up top on first down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
No, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. You see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the Buffaloes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He's looking to throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Buffaloes will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
He's just Johnny on the spot. Now his second interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Working that left side now. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on first down. He wants to go deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Grabbed over the middle. It's Acker. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on first down. At the 35, he's loose. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He finds his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Colorado! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
How about that play? Late in the ball game, you need a play. You throw it up to your guy, and he makes the play. That is execution at its best in the clutch moments. Nice throw, nice catch.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.